Alright, so I had every intention of not covering this clown show called, I don't know, Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, but I'm gonna give y'all an immediate reaction to it. So like, subscribe, and share for more content and news when it comes to real events in boxing. Now, this is probably 10 minutes after the Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul work shoot. Shout out to all my wrestling fans out there, including the homie Dave, who should be watching this. Big wrestling enthusiast. This is what we call a work shoot. Sorry, let me get a sip of coffee because I definitely need it after almost falling asleep to this bull crap. Alright, so I don't know what damn round it was. All I know is that Anthony Joshua is probably the worst actor I've ever witnessed in the history of the Screen Actors Guild. This was terrible. This was not a real boxing match. This was not a real fight. This was not even real effort. This was worse than what happened with Mike Tyson, because all this was in the psychology of a fight was a disgrace. This was a disgrace. This was a mockery. This was us being hoodwinked, bamboozled. They pulled the rug from up under us, the curtain over our eyes. They literally put the blinders on us, and they sold us nonsense. Now, let's just give you some backstory. If you were living under a rock, this was supposed to be the first event. Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul. We already knew that Tank was getting a whole lot of flack for this fight, and I'm so happy he didn't actually take this fight. Although he should have never agreed to it. He should have went out and fought Lamont Roach and knocked his block off, and then went on with his career and should be fighting Shakur Stevenson or whatever. But that's besides the point. That's a totally different video. Um, this was what was supposed to happen. The cancellation of the fight happened due to Tank being in I don't know, some type of legal trouble or civil suit. And the late replacement was Anthony Joshua. Now, after the Anthony Joshua fight was made, there was an announcement. So the Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury match, a fight that is more like a placeholder in the heavyweight division due to both of these guys losing to Alexander Usyk two times. Well, in UK boxing, obviously, that was announced. Now, everybody was kind of overwhelmed, underwhelmed. There were mixed emotions about it. Obviously, the fans over in the UK, they're excited about it. They wanted to see it. Who cares? I really don't care. It's to lose a ball. I feel like Fury washes Anthony Joshua regardless. Now, when we talk about tonight and the fight that is going on, well, that happened, not the fight, sorry, the work shoot that went on, this acting spectacle, this whatever the hell you want to call it, I started to realize something. I saw AJ warming up in the back, and then I saw Jake fooling around, and I said, Tyson Fury just went on a tirade about Anthony Joshua not being a real fighter and participating in a clown show, and then the talks about the obstacle and the boxing license and all this stuff happened, and a lot of people were kind of mum on it. So I was like, maybe this is what I think it is, because I also am a person that I like to read the signs. And shame on me for not being an idiot and not just going with the flow, because once I saw stuff like this and other photos, which I'm not even going to go into, I realized, man, they did it again to the public. This is just some foolery, man. Tomfoolery is the only thing that I could call it, bro. All this was this exactly. Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis was not selling in Miami. And they realized that the draw was not going to be what they thought it was, had it had been probably in Texas, where they probably could have got that fight licensed. Atlanta, where the fight was supposed to be held, but they moved it. New York was not going to sanction the fight because of the whole weight disparity. Same thing with Vegas. So they bring AJ in. It's a nice promotional tool for the fight that's going to be happening in the UK. Anthony Joshua, I'm going to tell you guys this right now and remind you of something. It has been all but 5 to 6 years that Anthony Joshua has fought on U.S. soil. This is what happened the last time he came to the U.S. for a fight. He got sparked out. Sparta. So what do to get the public back on your side? You go out there and you become the savior of American boxing. The only way you do that is to put the Beats by Dre on to the guy that everybody thinks is ruining American boxing. Come on now, y'all gotta open up your minds and open up your third eyes, as the Hotep fools say, and really think about the play that they just pulled on all y'all dummies. Y'all sit here, y'all tuned in, you watched, y'all were invested. I even seen the crowd. I'm looking at the crowd, they getting all hype because AJ is pulling punches and he's since when did somebody throw a straight to the side of the ribs? Come on now. Sorry, excuse me. And he's pulling punches. He's not jabbing. I mean, AJ's a stiff fighter. Don't get me wrong, but he's guiding Jake's dome away from him and all that. Come on, man. This is disgusting. On top of that, this is not only the main objective was this. Like I said, it was to promote the upcoming fight that he has against Tyson Fury. So when he baptizes Jake Paul's never been stopped, never been knocked out. He beat up a American hero in boxing from the 80s and Mike Tyson, the old man. He goes out there and now you get a current heavyweight. He just beat a legendary heavyweight. You get a current heavyweight to restore the order in front of the U.S. and to reclaim his name and his stake in the heavyweight. And not only that, to clean up his image in the U.S. where his image was first tarnished and where he suffered his first real loss, which was a stoppage where he got knocked out and dropped 3 to 4 times. I don't even remember how many times Andy Ruiz mollywopped and mopped this fool all over the floor. Now all of a sudden he does the same thing to Jake Paul and everything is fine and dandy and we supposed to just rejoice because things can go back to normal. Come on now, y'all don't see the play. Eddie Hearn is starving for relevancy in the U.S. This is his relevancy right here. Jake Paul, this don't hurt his image because guess what? He just said he's going back to cruiserweight. And let me get to this fool right here. He over here looking at Jake Paul. Massa, is we's okay, boss? Is we sick, Massa? We hurt, Massa? Is we hurt, sir? Come on now. This is a whole clown show, bro. They knew that but he right here, he said that he feels like his jaw was broken. And let's say AJ did hit him with one real shot. Like, that was the only real thing that he threw the whole night. I wouldn't be surprised if old boy had some of them joints from a Hollywood set, them packets that you bite down on and fake that you spit in the blood. And then he said he's gonna take a break for a couple of months because he's been boxing full time for 6 years. No, duh, you idiot. You supposed to be out here boxing for that long. You's a pro, right? You're a pro boxer. You were the one calling out Canelo. Wanted to fight Tank. Made a call to Bud. Like, come on now. Like, this right here, this is a mockery of the sport. This is the foolishness that y'all buy into. I'm tired of this. If y'all gonna have this energy for the fighters that duck fights, then y'all gotta have energy for the clowns like this that's ruining the sport. I don't give a damn what he's doing for female boxing, to be honest. If I could keep it a buck with you, because guess what? They're on the co-main with the circus show. This was a whole circus show. It was boring. This was trash. And listen, I have no support for this. I could care less if I ever get credentialed for an MVP event. I don't want to see this crap no more in boxing. And let me tell you this right now. Anthony Joshua don't stand a bat's hell chance against no Tyson Fury. He's punch drunk. He's a stiff boxer. I never thought he was special anyway. And you should have fought my guy Deontay 5 years ago. You would have been sparked out in 2 seconds. Like, subscribe, and share. Share this with your peoples, man. We fed up with this nonsense. Get this work shoot crap out of here. If I wanted to watch the WWE, I'll tune in on a Saturday night main event. I already watched John Cena retire. I watch Raw sometimes. I could have watched SmackDown tonight. Peace out.